Hola, ¿cómo están? Bien, espero que sí. Today we are going to complete activities 20 and 21, also the activity a responder. Activity 22 and 23. You can find these activities in page 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25, okay? So I'm just gonna tell you exactly what is it that you're going to do today, okay? We're gonna review the verb ser and estar, okay? Ser or estar. So as you can see right here in this chart, ser and estar both mean to be, and they have different uses, okay? So when you use ser, you describe professions, you describe where someone is from, origin, personal traits such as soy alto, soy bajo, soy moreno, soy rubio, and physical characteristics, right? So also, for example, right here in this sentence, Manuel es maestro. That's a profession. So that's why you use a form of the verb ser. Él es de España. He is from Spain. It's his origins. Therefore, you use the verb ser. Es goes with de. Es de España. Es pelirrojo y muy simpático. So right here is personal traits and also physical characteristics. Pelirrojo is a physical characteristic, and simpático is a trait, a personal trait. Now, the verb ser also expresses identity, and also you can use it to give time, okay, to give the time and the date. For example, here in this sentence, Tina es mi amiga. So you identify Tina as your friend. So es mi amiga. You're using the verb ser, es, a form of the verb. Son las 2:30. Son las 2:30. It's 2 o'clock. Oh, sorry, it's 2:30. So you use son. Every time you utilize the time, you have to use the verb ser. Es la una. Es las dos. Son las dos. Son las tres. Es is only with 1 o'clock. Son is for every other hour in the clock. Okay. Now you use estar to indicate location and to describe how someone feels. For example, yesterday we talked about the verb ser. Estás enfermo, estás contento, okay, estás feliz, estás triste. That's a feeling. That's how you're feeling, and that could change. Therefore, you use the verb estar. Also to indicate location, okay, when you say I'm here, yo estoy aquí. Now this sentence is right here tells you that example. Paulina está en la piscina. She is at the pool. So because she is located at that place, you use estar. You don't say Paulina es en la piscina. Está en la piscina would be the correct form. Está muy contenta. She's very content. She's very happy. So because it's a feeling that could change, then you use estar. So again, yesterday I talked to you about ser and estar. Imagine that they both are twins. They were born from the Spanish language. They both mean the same. The difference between them is that one of them is a little bit more structured, the verb ser, for professions, origin, traits, physical characteristics, things that are not going to change, right? And estar is more like on the fence. He can change his mind, right? Because sometimes you can be happy or sometimes you can be sad. Estás feliz, estás triste. You can change, right? And also for location. You can be here today and tomorrow you'll be somewhere else. Or later on, could be here or later on you'll be somewhere else. So you use the verb estar, okay? So that's the difference between one of them. Ser is more permanent. Estar is temporary for most part. For the present tense of verb ser, we are going to go over in class and also the conjugations of the verb ser, estar. Now here in this, you have to define which verb you're going to utilize, okay? You can use the verb ser or you can use the verb estar. All right, I'm going to do this one with you. Miel is the name of the dog. Miel, el perro de Juanito. Miel es Miel es el perro de Juanito. You don't say Miel está. All right? Miel es because identifying what this dog is to Juanito. Miel, the dog, tiene 3 años y un perro muy bonito e inteligente. Es un perro muy bonito e inteligente. Is because you are defining characteristics of the dog, right? So you say es. Notice that you have here e. In this sentence, the letter a works as e. In other words, and. But because you have another e starting the next word, you don't say e, bonito y inteligente. It will be incorrect. You substitute e, the y, which means and, you will substitute it with a anytime you see a word that starts with a letter I. Bonito e inteligente. Miel y Juanito, buenos amigos. They are, right? So this case will be son buenos amigos, identifying what they are to each other. Y les gusta jugar mucho, and they love to play together. Hoy, today, Miel triste, porque, okay, so the dog is sad, because that is a feeling, you will use estar. Miel está triste, porque Juanito está muy ocupado, because he is very busy. So this is a situation in where he is busy, therefore you use estar. Because later on he might not be busy, right? So that's why you use estar. It could change. Next one, it says, y no puede jugar. Juanito, estudiante de la escuela de San Francisco. Juanito es estudiante de la escuela de San Francisco. Because you identify what he is, you use a form of the verb said. Es, estudiante. Number 7. El nervioso. Now it's a condition, something that could change. So what would be? Correct. Estar, something from the verb estar. So because it's he, so will be él está nervioso. Porque mañana tiene exámenes finales, because tomorrow he's got final exams. Las 9 de la noche. Now, giving time, right? Son las 9 de la noche y tiene que estudiar mucho. It is 9 o'clock at night and has to study a lot. Okay? That's why you use the verb said. Every time you use, you provide time and also the date, you use the verb said. Wow, wow, wow. That will be the sound of a dog in Spanish. In English is roof, roof. In Spanish is wow, wow. Go figure, right? That's how a dog speaks Spanish. Miel, enojado. He is upset. He's mad. So because that could change, you use the verb estar. Miel está enojado porque tiene hambre, because he's hungry. La cocina, pero Juanito lo escucha. En la cocina, pero Juanito no lo escucha. Está. He is in the kitchen, but Juanito cannot hear him because he's in a place. You are talking about location. So you say, está en la cocina, pero Juanito no lo escucha. Okay, so with that, what you need to do here, you're going to click here and complete the exercise by writing the correct form of the verb and then click submit. Okay. All right. So 21. A jugar adivina quién es. Now here, what you have to do is you gotta take turns with another person. Now, because of COVID, we're not gonna do that. What I would like you to do is I want you to write in a piece of paper and create a mini conversation using these two verbs, either ser or estar. The example is, ¿de dónde es la persona? ¿De dónde es Miguel? Es de Nueva York. ¿Es mujer? No, es hombre. ¿Es Jamal? Sí. So you're going to write a little conversation in a piece of paper, okay? If you're at home Zooming, you can actually record it. All right. So now you're going to go to the next page, which will be page 22. In page 22, you're going to complete, you're going to listen to ¿qué haces? Okay? ¿Qué haces means what are you doing? What is it that you do? So here you have different people. Actually, is Carmen, right? The girl from Ecuador. She is doing different things. Let's listen what she does. Okay, so we can't really hear it. So I am going to read it to you. Hola, soy Carmen y soy de Ecuador. Voy a pasar el año en Florida con la familia Costa. ¿Qué hago todos los días? Saying hello, I am Carmen and I am from Ecuador. Notice that here she used soy because they're describing who she is, defining who she is and where she's from. Therefore, you use ser. Voy a pasar el año en la Florida con la familia Costa. I am going to spend 1 year with the Costa's family. ¿Qué hago? What do I do? Todos los días. Remember the letter H is silent. So don't say hago, it's hago, okay? What do I do every day? So here she is a las 7 de la mañana como el desayuno. 7 o'clock, in the morning, she's eating breakfast. Siempre voy a la escuela a pie. Siempre means always, okay? Siempre. Siempre voy a la escuela. I always go to school on foot, walking. En la escuela tomo muchos apuntes. In school, I take a lot of notes. Aprendo, I learn. Palabras nuevas en inglés. New words in English. Y las escribo en un cuaderno para estudiarlas por la noche. And I write them down in a notebook so I can study them at night. Casi siempre almuerzo en la cafetería. Casi means almost. Siempre, always. Almost always I eat lunch in the cafeteria con mis amigos, with my friends. Carlos, Sergio, y Silvina. So after you hear this, what I need you to do is to go to the next page. The next page is page 23, I believe it is, okay? And you continue hearing what she does. And at the bottom, you will have to respond, answer these questions. Make sure that you click on this first, and then the questions. Based on the photos, you will be able to submit what is it that she does, okay? And finally, we get to activity 22 and 23, okay? Now, let's review a little bit of the present tense verbs. So this is regular verbs in the present tense from Spanish 1. Remember the endings? Yes. For A, we have 3 different kinds of verbs. The verbs that end with AR, the verbs that end with ER, and the verbs that end with IR, okay? These are the endings. For yo is up. For tú is AS, as. For usted, él, and ella is a. Nosotros, amos. Vosotros, ais. Ustedes, ellos, and ellas, they share the same ending of the verb, and it's an. So a verb like hablar would be yo hablo, tú hablas, ella, él o usted habla, nosotros hablamos, vosotros habláis, ellos, ellas, ustedes hablan. For ER verbs, they are a little different, but similar. ER verbs like comer, to eat, the ending is O, ES, E, hemos, es, and N. Notice that there's an S involved, not an E, right? Como, comes, come, comemos, coméis, and comen. IR verbs are almost the same as ER verbs, except in the nosotros form. Notice that, right? All of them are the same, except in the nosotros. Nosotros is different. All right, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna come here and you're going to pair up, say what people are saying. For example, Manolo practica deportes, okay? La maestra practica música. All right, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. and I'll help